Hello friends and foes, I am Lee of the Reverie, and welcome to my comic review and analysis series. Today we'll be looking at Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 3. The text has been edited to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by DC Comics. Go out and support your local comic book shops. Issue number 3 of Absolute Wonder Woman was written by Kelly Thompson, with art by Hayden Sherman and colors by Jordie Bellaire. In the flashback, we see Diana sacrifice her arm to free Steve from hell. This showcases her selfless nature, but also a nice way to incorporate mystical elements into herself through her various prosthetics. In the modern day, Diana meets Barbara Minerva and prepares to face off against the monster. On the first page, we are introduced to Barbara Minerva, a reoccurring character in the Wonder Woman canon who you may know better as the supervillain Cheetah in the mainline continuity. Fun fact about her name, Minerva is the Roman name for Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom. I enjoy this panel we get of Diana and Steve battling the water hydra. A lot of stories tend to reduce Steve to the damsel in distress, which more often than not is to subvert this particular trope. But personally, I enjoy it more when Steve fights alongside Diana. Of course, getting some quiet moments together of the two of them before leaving is very nice. Here we get a look at Diana's very selfless nature, which we will see more of later in the issue. I love her prosthetics. I love that she has a backup prosthetic. So many times in media, especially in sci-fi and fantasy, if a character loses a limb, they are given a magic prosthetic that fixes them perfectly, that never needs to be taken off, fixed, or maintained, and functions perfectly all the time. Realistic disability aids come in all shapes and sizes, and many people have multiple aids for different situations. Having Diana have both a magical prosthetic as well as a backup mechanical prosthetic, and showing it how it attaches into her armor is amazing. I really hope we get to see her mechanical prosthetic again after this issue, and maybe even other prosthetics she has for different situations. I think that would be really cool. A nice detail is having Barbara be the first person to call Diana Wonder Woman. I also like that the cameramen are brought into the story proper instead of just being used as a framing device. It is a neat way to incorporate them. I also like that Diana explains to the people what she is doing and why she is doing it. She is trying to comfort them and dispel the fear they may be feeling instead of just essentially asking them to get over it. People tend to act a lot more responsible when you treat them like adults and actually tell them what is going on. Treating them like infants and leaving them in the dark will often elicit more of a response of fear and lashing out. On the cover, we have the symbol of Hecate displayed very prominently, along with Diana's eyes glowing white, a nice reminder of her mystical capabilities. I really enjoy the exposition via clay pots. It's a nice reminder of the Greek elements in Diana's story, and it gives me Hercules vibes just a little bit. I also really like the side profile of her we get. It's so dramatic and the colors are so intense. It also communicates the heaviness and intensity of what she's doing and why she's doing it. Just like last issue, the last page we get a nice color contrast with the very intense bit of magic Diana is performing. The vibrancy of the green contrasts very well with the more mundane colors we get with the present day, as well as kind of clashing with the red from the flashbacks. Aside from the flashbacks, not a lot happens in this issue. She meets some very important characters, but we don't see the ramification for that meeting quite yet, and probably won't for a good while longer. Again, this issue contains a lot of setup for further issues, which in my own opinion is the only thing that weighs it down. Of course, the art is absolutely amazing, and I still deeply love it. I would rate this issue a solid 6 out of 10. Don't forget to like and comment. No AI was used in the making of this video. Farewell for now.